Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age is a game that I feel that accomplished a lot of the milestones it was set out to do, reaching over 1 million in sales, being released on Steam, improving upon the classic Final Fantasy XII, and the introduction of several modern advancements including reconstructed battle design and a revamped job system. It's no doubt that Final Fantasy XII has been getting a lot of love and attention over these past few years, and when it was confirmed that it, as well as other well-respected Final Fantasy titles, were releasing on not only the Xbox One, but the Nintendo Switch, fans were hyped about it. About a month ago, a trailer finally released with the much-needed information that gave fans some insight on what to expect with the upcoming remaster, and aside from the amazing artwork, it was mentioned that the game was coming with a few new added additions that are not currently present in both the PS4 and PC versions of the game. And in today's video, I thought I would discuss and give my insight on these new additions that are being added, and see what all the commotion is about. So how about we get right into it. Whenever it comes to re-releasing a game, I always think in some way, how could the developers include features that could improve the overall experience? And without a doubt, Square Enix managed to do just that. Though there is a total of 3 new features being added, these alone I feel are more quality of life changes that give the player more freedom on choosing how they want to experience and play the game. The features I'm talking about are license/job reset function, gambit sets are now increased to 3 instead of 1, and an improved New Game Plus feature. The license or rather job reset function allows players to fully reset licenses and change current jobs that your characters currently have assigned to them. Though somewhat controversial to some, I find this addition worth its introduction due to bad choice making earlier in the game. Though the game is easier and you can get by with literally any form of selected jobs, it's nice being able to switch things up if you feel that something doesn't click with you. Plus it also saves you from having to restart the game or make multiple save files just so that you can get that one correct pair that works really well with one another. The Gambits are the second addition that's getting a nice touch done to them. As of now, you can have the options of creating 3 sets instead of just the 1. This gives players the freedom to create multiple combinations to fit the right scenario or situation, instead of having to go back in and reconfigure your one set that you already had before. Fans have been asking for more Gambit options, and so now they can do just that. But I do hope that Square does add in more purchasable options that I rather feel was left out, such as proper steal gambits, swap weapon, armor, accessory gambits, buff stack and debuff stack gambits, defense gambits. You get the picture. These are just some of the ideas I got from the community, but sadly I feel that Square will most likely not bother adding in what they already had planned to begin with, which I feel is a real shame. The last addition, or rather improvement being made, is the New Game Plus feature, which again is something that I feel is rather controversial among some players, but this improvement allows players to carry over already obtained items that were previously gathered in a previous playthrough. Whether or not this is a toggleable feature, we won't really know until the game comes out. There is one other feature that sadly the Nintendo Switch won't have, and that is that the game will be running at 60 frames per second, but unfortunately this will only be exclusive to the Xbox One X version. Though this isn't a huge deal to me to have the game running at 60 frames, I feel nonetheless it would be a nice touch from the regular 30 frames. Though these features and improvements are coming to the Xbox One and Nintendo Switch, there was some commotion in the regards of them coming to both the PS4 and PC versions of the game. While the PC version could alter the files to make these possible, the PS4 version currently doesn't have these newer features, and after realizing that these may be exclusive to these other consoles, fans were irate because of it. They feel that if these don't get patched into the PS4, that it'll be a disservice to the fans that already bought the game beforehand. And as someone who has bought the game on day one, I can agree, but for me, I will be picking up both the Xbox and Switch versions either way, since Final Fantasy XII is my favorite within the series. Either way, I feel that Square should add these in via patch after the game releases, or at least on the day of release. Aside from that, I personally feel that Square should patch in the loop intro that was in the original. I might just be nitpicking here, but I feel like it would make for a more complete version rather than just throwing us straight into the title screen once we boot up the game. That intro, that hook, is what made me adore Final Fantasy XII from the start, and if it does get patched in, to me it'll show that Square paid homage to reaching that 1 million milestone that they set out to do. Though these features are coming to these other systems, I really hope Square doesn't forget about the people who already purchased the game. I feel that you shouldn't have to purchase the game again or even as DLC just to get these, and that they should come to those who bought the game back in 2017 for free. I just hope Square will do the right thing. Anyway guys, thanks for watching and I hope that you enjoyed this video. How do you feel about these features and additions coming to the Xbox One and Nintendo Switch? Are you going to buy the game again, or are you going to hold out and see if Square releases a patch for the PS4 and PC? I just feel that these additional features / improvements shouldn't be an exclusive and should be available for everyone. Alright everyone, that's all I got for now. Thank you for tuning in and watching. This is the Legacy of Evilise, signing out.